Hello, my name is Jessica Whiteman and I'm with John, a 33-year-old male. We will be discussing weight loss. Hi, John. May I talk to you about your weight?
Sure.
Your BMI is 29, which is considered overweight for your height. A BMI of 25 or greater is categorized as overweight.
Really? I don't think I'm overweight. I just thought I've always had a thicker build than others.
Well, have you previously tried to lose weight?
Yes, I've been successful with weight loss when I put my mind to it.
Well, has this extra weight always been a problem, or is it a recent change? Are you under any extra stress, for example?
I've always been heavier than what people expect me to be because of how it's distributed. But lately I've put on some extra pounds due to decreased activity and I have been a little bit more stressed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're having a hard time right now. Have you tried some techniques to try to de-stress?
No, not consistently. Just being active and training jujitsu helped me de-stress, but I haven't been able to be consistent due to other life stressors.
Well, what do you understand about the health risks of extra weight?
I don't know specifics, but I do know being overweight isn't healthy.
Well, being overweight increases your risk of diabetes as well as heart disease, high blood pressure, and it also increases wear and tear on your joints, just to name a few. As little as 5% weight loss can reduce or eliminate these. Do you understand the causes of weight gain?
I would guess just eating too many unhealthy things, right?
Yes, that's true. But it's also just the balance between calorie intake and your activity levels. How do you feel about making a change to get the extra weight off?
I don't feel like I have much weight to lose, but I guess I can make an effort to do better.
Well, how important is this to you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Right now, about 5.
Well, what do you think would be your next step in losing some of the weight?
Probably lowering my food intake and exercising a bit more.
Well, how confident are you in making a change on a scale of 1 to 10?
6.
Well, just to give you some helpful information about weight loss, a good initial goal would be to drop about 10% by the first 6 months. For you, this would be about 21 pounds. If you think of it month to month, it's only about 3.5 pounds per month. It's a good idea to increase your water intake to about half of your body weight in ounces. And I'll give you a handout on how to calculate that.
Nice.
Meal replacements are also helpful for some people. You could replace 1 to 2 meals like breakfast and lunch, and then eat a regular healthy meal for dinner. But never drop below 1,800 calories a day because this will actually tell your body you're starving and then will decrease your metabolism. Just find a way of eating that you can live with. You can decrease your portion size, make sure your carbs are whole grains, increase your fruits and veggies. Like you can use fruits for desserts, for example. You can decrease your sugary food and drink intake and decrease your fat intake. You can increase your activity level to 60 minutes per day, which would be ideal, but minimum about 30 minutes. Using step counters is helpful. You would need about 10,000 steps per day to lose weight. Weight training also can increase your capacity to burn calories. Weight plateaus are expected to happen where you kind of stay stagnant. Don't get discouraged though. Just increase your water intake, increase your exercise, and be patient. Do you feel like this is doable for you?
Well, I'm really busy, but I think I'm going to give it a good shot.
Okay, great. It may help to set some goals for yourself. Here's an excellent resource from the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, and I'll write down the website for you. I also have a handout you can take home. Can I see you back in about 2 weeks to check on your progress?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'll see you in 2 weeks. So, my self critique is this assignment is challenging when you're dealing with someone who isn't 100% on board with making a change, or when they don't believe they even have a major problem. I feel like I am, however, naturally good at motivational interviewing techniques due to my experience educating patients on an inpatient ward where we occasionally have time to have a discussion. I think the patient probably thought this was an odd way to discuss a problem since they were being asked questions instead of being told what they need to do. But they probably appreciated it. These techniques are more effective, so I will definitely be taking them with me into practice.